DMSI channel, I'm going to talk about COVID-19 or coronavirus pandemic as we all know it. I think it's the trendy now, and I want to believe that there's nobody who will be coming across this video who won't have heard about coronavirus. I've been hearing a lot of things, I've been seeing a lot of things on social media, and it's only important that for those of us who are professionals and know the right thing, we want to put out the right information as we always do. Alright? So the coronavirus, for those who still think that it's a hoax or it's not true or it's not here in Nigeria, or black people can't have it, or our weather is too harsh for it to survive, and so we're not going to it's not going to affect us. I really want to say that this video is not for them, because we are just here to talk about those who believe that coronavirus is real and want to contribute in seeing how it's not spread. Now, for those people, in as much as I have left them to their fate and hope that they come to believe in the way that they want to believe, I want to also urge them to stay on their own and be not a problem to those who believe. All right. So if you do not believe, do not try to disrupt the effort of all those who believe that coronavirus is real and is here with us. All right. Okay. So first, I also want to begin by saying that coronavirus is extremely a new thing. All right. Even those who left medical school last year never really learned about them. So there are certain informations that we knew just yesterday that by this morning are changing. So as the information, as the things evolved, there are a lot of things that will be changing, and we hope that we'll be coming to this Doctors Making Social Impact channel, and then we'll continue to feed you with what is new and what is right and what we need to do. Okay? So we're talking about hand washing, and I know that a lot of things have gone into hand washing, and I think I have a video also on hand washing, and then we talk about the use of sanitizers and all that. We've also talked about the use of face masks. Alright, so on this video, I'm just going to be talking about these things, how they are done and how we think they should be done. We've also seen a lot of people wearing hand gloves. Alright, that's this hand gloves are supposed to be meant for us to the disposable gloves. So we'll talk about them one after the other. So for the hand washing, I like to insist that hand washing is about the best way to prevent the spread of the virus. Okay, so you wash your hand. We've talked about how to wash your hand. I'll refer you to the video, or you can scroll through the channel to find out the video where we talk about hand washing and how you best should wash your hand. All right, soap and under running water is the best way is to how you should wash your hand. All right, but when where you are has no running water, or you are in an office and you cannot really come across running water, that's where the hand sanitizers will come in, and then we talked especially about hand sanitizers that are alcohol based. All right, because the most active ingredient in the hand sanitizers actually is the alcohol, so you need to use such hand sanitizers that are alcohol based. Now, we've seen a lot of people, especially in corporations, who use this alcohol, or who use these hand sanitizers, and then we just wonder whether they use it well. Okay, so I will tell you what entails in most places, what you usually find. All right, so you want to get into an office or some corporate organization, and then at the gate you are offered a hand sanitizer. All right, you are asked to spread your hands, and then you spread your hands, and then a pinpoint drop of hand sanitizer is put on your palm. And if you try to rub it, it barely can even go around a small circle on your palm. All right, so let me make it clear that it is not the smell of the hand sanitizers that kills the organism. It's not the scent in it. It's not the scent. It's not just barely perceiving it that kills the organism. So when we talk about hand washing, remember we talk about hand washing. Wash everywhere in your palm, and then back of your hand, in between your fingers, your fingers, and then your nails, and so on and so forth. All right. So the hand sanitizer should also be the same. It should be the same. It should get to every point on your hand, or your both hands. So you make sure it's you rub it on your palm, and then you go to the back of your hand. You go to the back of your hand. You go in between your fingers, and then you go to your nails, and then you rub it there. And that's how we should sanitize. Not the way they do it now, that you just put a pinpoint and they want you to walk away having a false sense of being protected. All right, so that's not how, this is how hand sanitizer should be used. Just the same way you wash your hands, except that this time there's no soap and it's no other water. You use the hand sanitizer should be like water, and it should be touching every part of your hands. So that's how it should be used. Now, In the past, we've talked about people who wear hand gloves, try the disposable gloves, and then they go about with it for the whole day. All right. So, firstly, you know that the disposable glove is not meant to be used in that way. It is for hospital use. We get it disposed of in a special way. There's actually a special way that you even take it off after use, and that way is to ensure you do it that way so that you ensure that you don't get yourself reinfected after touching. Remember that, and again, even in hospitals, we are allowed to use it just once. You wear gloves where you think you are coming into contact with something that is infected or that's capable of passing infection, or put in layman's language, something that you think is dirty. So you wear the gloves, and it is for single use. That is to say, after that use, you take it off. So what's happening now is people are wearing the gloves and going about with it. So I'll just give you an analogy. If you wear these hand gloves like you wear them now, and then you come across the virus as possible, all right, and then you find out that even despite because they are wearing the gloves, they still put their hands on all surfaces, all right. The lady who is carrying a bag still uses his hand to pull his bag to her body, all right. You still touch your shirt with your glove hand. You unknowingly touch your glasses with your glove hand, unintentionally sometimes. Sometimes you still touch your face with your glove hands, or you are putting your hand into your ear with your glove hands. Remember that glove has come in contact with the virus. So before you know it, before long, you're actually leaving the virus all over your body. All right? And then you are not washing your hands or even using the sanitizers as often as you should, because you feel you are wearing gloves and so you are covered. So that becomes counterproductive. If you will be spreading the virus, you will be more exposed to the virus, and then spreading it to more people when you wear that particular disposable hand gloves. So we encourage people that rather than wear the gloves, they should wash their hands as often as possible. Somebody said this morning that he's washed his hands so much that his hands has become lean. Well, it's good that they become lean. Your hands becoming lean is far better than catching the coronavirus. Okay? Now, so lastly, but on the list I want to talk about is something I did a video some time ago, and I did condemn the use of face masks. All right? Now, I like to repeat that coronavirus is new, and we are learning new things about it every now and then. It is becoming clearer that amongst other things that we should do, including the social distancing things that we talked about, staying away from crowd and all the other things that were mentioned, that in those places, communities, nations that have wore face masks, the face masks should not have to be surgical masks for hospitals. They could be homemade, made from clothing, when you cover your nostrils and your mouth, all right, just barely exposing your eyes so that you can see that those who have the virus, all right, are unable to transfer it for as much as if you are not covering those things. Now, we have now found out again, just yesterday night / this morning, that the virus may even be in breath, all right? And you know before now that people can have the virus without even expressing symptoms. So if I have the virus and I don't have symptoms, I'm going to be going about my normal businesses. I'm going to be talking to you. Even if I'm not touching you, I'm going to be talking to you. I'm going to be breathing into your face and so on and so forth. I may likely transmit it to you. But if my face is covered, all right, so if I must go out and I must do these things that I've just mentioned, if my face is covered with some closed face masks, it is very unlikely that I will transmit the virus to the next person. So if everybody who comes out have that kind of face mask on, it is definitely, in addition to all the other things, staying at home, staying away from crowd, and then doing the other things that we've talked about, it is very likely or very unlikely that the spread will be as high as it is now. We've had nations who have done this, and then the only thing that they've done differently from other places where the spread is very high, where the slope is still very steep, is that they've ensured that those who must go out to buy things or do whatever they have to do have covered their faces, or they have worn face masks to do those things. All right. So by this that we've said, we want to encourage people that yes, you can wear face masks. There are no special chemicals that are put on the face masks that are used in hospitals. So you can make face masks. There are a lot of videos online that describe how face masks, how the homemade face mask can be made. We've taken it upon ourselves as a people to also try to create face masks that we can share to people who may need it. All right, so that we do not put undue burden on the face masks and other personal protective equipment that hospitals, doctors, and nurses who should be on the front line of fighting disease, they are supposed to be putting on. All right. So yes, this is where I would like to call it today. We like the fact that you interact with our channel from time to time. We've had a lot of calls that we should do certain videos, but unfortunately, this is what we have now. We'll get to you. We'll do all the videos that you have asked that you want us to do. We like that you continue to interact with our channel. We like that you like our videos, that you share them so that more people can hear and know these things that we're talking about. And then hopefully together we may be able to overcome this surge that is called COVID-19 or the coronavirus pandemic. Thank you for watching, and keep watching our channel. Cheers.